Oh, what a great picture. Sandy Koufax and my pal, Jerry Doggett. Jerry and I worked together for 32 years. And of course, we interviewed just about everybody on site, but it was always a big thrill talking to Sandy Koufax. As we go to the ninth inning, it broke the news as Sergio Romo tries to finish up for Matt Moore. Andre Ethier, who has made the roster for the first series, the best 3 out of 5 against Washington. Ethier's at the plate. And a strike. Romo right now has assumed the closer role. He closed last night in a tough game. The night before, Casilla closed up. Andre promptly banks it into left field, base hit. So that's exactly what Dave Roberts thought. He was talking about the quality at-bats that Ethier has had. So Andre comes up with the single, and the batter now will be Austin Barnes, who is batting in Seager's spot. I've always thought it was attributed to Dr. Seuss, but apparently not. It's still a good line, and it's one certainly I've been holding on to for, well, I think most of the year. Here's Barnes and Romo ready in the first pitch to Austin, taken for a strike. The line is, don't be sad that it's over. Smile because it happened. And that's really the way I feel about this remarkable opportunity that I was given and I was allowed to keep for all these years. 0-2 the count. I said goodbye at Dodger Stadium. I'll be saying goodbye here in San Francisco shortly. My little modest message and wish for you will be right after the game. 0-2 the count. Barnes lifts one to left center. That'll be Span going on the dead run and makes a superior catch. Wow! Denard Span. Boy, it's tough out there in center field. We've seen some great plays by Peterson and Span, and boy, that was a dandy. Barnes hits it deep. It looks like Span's not going to catch up, and he does, tumbling, rolling over, holding on to the ball. So Austin Barnes loses a base hit. Yasiel Puig, the Wolves are all over him. He's popped up, struck out, grounded out, made an error. Fouls it away in the count 0-1. There was another line that a great sports writer wrote, way back in the 20s, A.J. Liebling. And it said, the world isn't going backwards if you can just stay young enough to remember what it was like when you were really young. How about that one? Ground ball, foul. 0-2 to count to Yasiel Puig. Giants 7 runs, 16 hits, no errors. The Dodgers 1 run, a meager 4 hits, thoroughly stopped by Matt Moore for 8 innings. And for the Dodgers, 1 error belonging to Puig. 0-2 the count. 41,445 ready to roar to the sky. 0-2. Romo deals, slider swung on and missed. Down goes Puig, so he goes 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. And they love that. So the Dodgers are down to their last out. The Giants are thrilled to the core. Their fans are ecstatic. And the Giants are going to New York. It'll be Madison Bumgarner and Noah Syndergaard. And the Dodgers will be heading Wednesday to Washington, D.C. Romo ready. Foul back by Rob Segedin, who flied to right field in the 7th inning. So the totals for the Giants: 7 runs, 16 hits, no errors. Great job by the left-hander Matt Moore. Once again, left-handers giving the Dodgers a bad time. The Giants will have beaten the Dodgers 8 out of 10 here at AT&T Park. They will have beaten them 16 out of 20 here since last year. Strike one pitch, runner going, foul back by Saganin. Everybody up now. Ethier ready to run towards second base, and the Giants are ready to run to a celebration. Andre off the bag, Romo out of the stretch. Strike two pitch on the way, runner going, and it's a slider down and away. 1-2 the count. For the Dodgers, Turner had a hit. With 2 out, Gonzalez had a hit. With 2 out, Grandal had a hit. That was the run. And they didn't have another hit until here in the ninth. 13 in a row had been retired. Saganin takes low. This crowd is bursting at the seams right now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Boy, 489 consecutive sellouts here at AT&T Park. All right, big pitch coming up. Romo out of his stretch. And the 2-2 pitch on the way. Sergio Deal, slider, hit in the air to left center. Coming over is Pagan. He puts it away. And the Giants are the wild card team. The city is going wild, appropriately enough, and they are heading for New York. No runs, 1 hit for the Dodgers, who managed to leave 4 men on base because they were the only 4 they got on base. The Giants in the Western Division are 45-31. The Dodgers are 43-33. So inside the division, they certainly were the better team. That was awfully nice. The umpire just stood up and said goodbye, as I am saying goodbye. 7 runs, 16 hits for the winning Giants. 1-4-1 for the Dodgers. The winner, Matt Moore. The loser, Kenta Maeda. I have said enough for a lifetime. And for the last time, I wish you all a very pleasant good afternoon. Many years ago, a little red-headed boy was walking home from school, passing a Chinese laundry, and stopped to see the score of a World Series game posted in the window. The Yankees beat the Giants 18-4 on October the 2nd, 1936. Well, the boy's reaction was pity for the Giants, and he became a rabid Giants fan from that day forward, until the joyous moment when he was hired to broadcast Brooklyn Dodger games in 1950. Ironically, October the 2nd, 2016 will mark my final broadcast of a Giants-Dodger game, and it will be exactly 80 years to the day since that little boy fell in love with baseball. God has been very generous to that little boy, allowing him to fulfill a dream of becoming a broadcaster and to live it for 67 years. Since 1958, you and I have really grown up together through the good times and the bad. The transistor radio is what bound us together. By the way, were you at the Coliseum when we sang Happy Birthday to an umpire? Were you among the crowd that groaned at one of my puns? Or did you kindly laugh at one of my little jokes? Did I put you to sleep with the transistor radio tucked under your pillow? You know, you were simply always there for me. I've always felt that I needed you more than you needed me, and that holds true to this very day. I've been privileged to share in your passion and love for this great game. My family means everything to me, and I'll now be able to share life's experiences with them. My wife Sandy, our children Kevin, Todd, Aaron, Kelly, and Catherine, along with our entire family, will join me in sharing God's blessing of that precious gift of time. You folks have truly been the wind beneath my wings, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me on this incredible journey of 67 years of broadcasting Dodger baseball. You know, friends, so many people have wished me congratulations on a 67-year career in baseball, and they've wished me a wonderful retirement with my family. And now, all I can do is tell you what I wish for you. May God give you for every storm a rainbow, for every tear a smile, for every care a promise, and a blessing in each trial. For every problem life seems a faithful friend to share, for every sigh a sweet song, and an answer for each prayer. You and I have been friends for a long time, but I know in my heart that I've always needed you more than you've ever needed me. And I'll miss our time together more than I can say. But you know what? There will be a new day and eventually a new year. And when the upcoming winter gives way to spring, oh, rest assured, once again, it will be time for Dodger baseball. So this is Vin Scully wishing you a very pleasant good afternoon wherever you may be.